quite satisfied with the result and 3 points.
Recording in progress.
At home. That was our objective, and I believe we achieved that. We spoke to the guys at half. At times in the first half, we played a bit lethargic and sloppy, and we asked them to sharpen that up a bit. And we also mentioned, once we do make one play, that will unlock kind of their deeper block, and spaces and opportunities will open and present themselves. So that I'm very happy with. Look at the stats. I'm happy with the amount of shots. I think we could string together a few more passes to keep the game under control without looking at the scoreboard. But our duels won were excellent. Shots on goals were excellent. I think our attacks were all meaningful and goal-oriented, which is very important to our model. And all in all, a good night. Maybe one of the things I'll point out, what we tried to work on and was successful tonight was our counter-pressing, which I think was key for tonight, and it will also be a very important element to the game on Tuesday. Thank you.
Questions here? Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Can you talk a little bit about Eddie Segura and his performance tonight? He played his first 90 minutes in over a year because of injury. What did you see from him tonight? Thank you.
When assessing performances of defenders, if I don't really think about their performance, that's a great sign. That means they were solid, there were no mistakes, he did his job, and he did. He had some key passes out of the back as well, which we know he can do. Steady Eddie, right? He's very consistent, and that's why we love him, and I'm very happy to see him back on the field here at the bank getting 90 minutes, so he had a good game.
What about the performance of Diego Palacios tonight?
Yeah, after Carlos, Diego, and Didier were at the All-Star game Wednesday, and it's a quick turnaround for them. But again, the same goes for Diego. He was solid again, won all of his battles, contributed offensively. Exactly what we've been asking him from this season, to give us more consistent, good performances and less 10s and less maybe 3s. And more 7s and 8s, and he's been doing that all season long. So he's very consistent and reliable, and this is very important signs for outside backs who can play at a high level.
Hi, Steve. Congratulations on the win. When Escobar came on, we saw Hollingshead move positions almost. Can you describe the change that he had in position as well as responsibility?
Well, when you take a Carlos Vela out of the picture, you sub him out, better said, you have a few options, and you can try to force a player to fit your system and try to play the exact same way, or you change a little bit to play to change it to the attributes of the player at hand. So we asked Ryan to step a little higher and Latif as an 8. Those two actually did a lot of interchanging, which caused a lot of havoc in Charlotte's midfield and back line. And it was great to see. So defensively, all the holes were plugged. And offensively, they both of them found very good spots in between lines and were quite effective. So we know Ryan can play in the middle. He can play up top. He can play anywhere, really. Ryan's football IQ is pretty good. And it's a wonderful tool to have a versatile player in the field.
Steve, you had said at halftime you thought you got one goal, you guys would be okay in the second half. What did you see in that first half with some of the opportunities you were creating that kind of gave you that confidence?
Anytime we strung passes together in the patterns we like to see, we were able to get into the opponent's box. What was missing was, maybe a better run in the box, some coordinated running in the box, and the final pass. And we also saw that our counter pressure was quite effective, and we created a big chance from Chicho in the first half with that. And maybe it's intuition, maybe it's just experience speaking, but I'm a firm believer in that if you just keep that up, things will kind of change. And thankfully, my gut feeling didn't fail me tonight.
You will take questions from Zoom, starting with Jose Lopez.
Thank you, Crystal. Hello, Steve. Congratulations on the win. We already know what Sifu, Carlos, and Chicho are able to do in front of goal, but how important is for you as a coach to see Muri scoring? We already know what he can do defensively, but how satisfied are you to see him scoring tonight?
Yeah, ironically, we talked about Murray earlier on this week. I think in last year's All-Star game, he connected with Atuesta, I think was the assist, and this year it was Palacios and Vela. And we were wondering when he would do that for us this season, and he did tonight. So it was great. We know he's a threat. It is a portion of his game where he can still improve on. Due to his physical stature, he should get on the end of a lot of crosses on set pieces, and he did tonight. In the first half, he had 2 good chances, and I'm very, very happy for him because he's had an excellent season, really top-notch defender. In my opinion, maybe one of the best performances of all defenders in the league this season, and it's great to get him on the scoring board tonight and maybe relieve a little pressure for him personally.
Is there a time when you demand him to go in front of the area, or does he have the freedom to do that whenever he feels to?
No, believe it or not, we do have ideas on set pieces that we like to implement. We work on these in training regularly, and there are specific areas we're trying to expose. Those change, obviously, because every week you have a different opponent. And the more disciplined the guys are able to expose those areas, and the more accurate our service can be, the more goals we'll score on set pieces. It's as simple as that. Set pieces are not complicated. It's about timing, repetition, and consistency. And tonight I think we had that.